living homeless on Guam. We're just off Route 16 in Harmon, and you can see right here, this is the kitchen area, this is a bed. A lot of the items that those who call this place home have put their stuff around because they're told they have to pack up and leave. Hafaday, I'm Nick Delgado. You're watching The Hub, where America's stories begin. We're taking a look at what it's like to live homeless on Guam. We begin with the story of Jesselyn Babauta Wenjin, a 33-year-old mother holding a sign at a busy intersection in Harmon, asking for help for her family.
I have my family, my son I need to take care of, and it is struggling out here to be homeless because it's really kind of scary because eventually I don't like doing this because my mom don't want me to do it, but I have to do it for myself because it's really out here on the streets trying to find money to buy food and water. We're not using this for drugs or nothing at all because we're only using this for our own self, like clothes, food, laundries. That's all the necessities we need to have. This is actually all my stuff, but you didn't say there's any drugs on it.
Yeah, and sometimes you're forced left having to dumpster dive even for essentials.
Yeah, they call me dumpster diva anyways. But I found a lot of things in the trash, like the one over at Paz Mall. They do a lot of things. Lucky actually, I found one over here where dialysis. I found $100 in the passport, and it was actually one of the people that works there. I think the boss owns the passport, and I returned it back to them already.
How much do you make average a day or a week being out here asking for help?
Sometimes like 300 to 400.
A week or a day?
A week going. Because I give it to my son.
An amount she admits that isn't enough to provide for her son. Is that enough?
No, my son needs more than that. But people's I get thrown, those bitter nut things. They threw it to me on my face. And I have that really kind of scratch over here when I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And mostly this person got into jail. He hit me with a heart cane, the heart cane, cane.
Yeah.
I have crack up here on all my head.
So it can get pretty violent while trying to just ask for some assistance from the public.
Yes, we have violence around here area, but mostly my family that's actually under the tent. It's my cousin Janice, but it's kind of awkward because she always fights with her boyfriend, and I'm the one that's actually going to it and stop the fight. Or I call the cops on them because it's ridiculous. She has a surgery on her eye, and I'm trying to take care of her at the same time I have to take care of myself.
How long has this been your reality, living homeless?
Since I was 15. When my grandma kicked me out of my house because of my boyfriend.
18 years. What are your thoughts with the campaign saying that panhandling is illegal? You've seen the signs, right, up at the airport area?
Yes, we do, but it's the government's problem. Because, people here is struggling nowadays. But, we need to actually change our governor because, it's really hard because we really like Tenorio better than her. Because, it's really awkward. Because we don't like the person that being rude to us, all homeless people. We're actually waiting for ourselves, too, to have our own housing.
Well, that's the Attorney General that's actually put that sign out there.
Yes. But we're always getting evicted over to our place. If you see my page at Planet Guam, I have a picture over there at my own place at the barbershop.
Yeah.
Some cops come over and told us that we have to get evicted. But it's hard to get evicted because we actually watch the barbershop for the owner. But sometimes we get yelled at a lot of times.
Are you guys causing trouble over there on the property?
No, we're actually watching the property. Me and my other half, we're watching the property.
Okay. Could we go check it out?
Kind of not much because the cops don't want us to show people.
Well, let's go check it out if you can walk with us and show us, okay? She takes us to the opposite side of Route 16 to a jungle area where more than a handful of others who are homeless call home for now. Do you think at night that's when it gets even scarier to be out here?
Yes, but I always go to King's Panhandle, actually. I don't stand out here in the middle of the road. Or other people goes on the island and they get in trouble by the cops. I don't go there.
Yeah.
But the general police officers, they said that we can have permits, but according to the other officers, we cannot have permits here because it's illegal. It's kind of like hard to have permits here.
But what is the purpose behind what you're out here doing?
For most likely our stuff, to have food, all these things that we needed, but we're not using money for drugs.
And then you also have to battle like the cars that are out here, right?
Yes, we can. Like if the car stops like this, we have to just tell them to wait because it's the traffic light.
So, about how many families are we about to approach here?
It's my cousin Janice. Most likely everybody is not in my family. It's only my cousin.
Okay.
And my brother Julian. My brother needs actually medical assistance because he has seizures on and off. And I hope some doctors can cure my brother's sickness.
Yeah.
Because my mom and my family, we lost a brother already to murder. And it's hard to lose another brother because it's ridiculous because my brother is the only one I have now here in Guam. Well, actually two brothers here in Guam. But, I'm overprotective of this one here because he has seizures and I have to take care of him as myself too.
This place has really grown over the past year. We've seen more and more of the tents coming up.
Yeah, a lot of times. But this one's actually first my cousin's place. But you're gonna end up talking to them. It's gonna be awkward for you guys to talk to them.
Would they be open, you think? Safe?
I don't know, but I have to try asking them.
All right, let's try. A growing eyesore for some along Route 16 in Harmon, or a home for the more than handful of people living on Guam streets. The place at first glance has tents littered with items they've gathered, flies circling the area, a harsh reality for David, who was born and raised on Guam.
I'm just living a life that after my mother half left me, my family and whatnot, so I'm just out here just lost and whatnot and, just trying to...
How would you describe what it's like being homeless on Guam?
It's hard, especially when you don't really have that much support, from family and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is home right now, living here on the side of the road?
No.
No? It's wherever.
I mean, yeah, it's just wherever, but what I'm saying is just, this is not like how I would like to live my life, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be, with my family and whatnot, living with, my other half and my son.
David and others during this part of the interview asked not to be shown on camera.
What I'm saying is just, this is not like how I would like to live my life, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be, with my family and whatnot, living with, my other half and my son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I get your first name?
David?
David, you're born and raised on Guam?
Yes.
You're Chamorro?
Yes.
This is your home?
Yes.
The island?
Yes.
And do you think that, what do you hope for to kind of help Chamorro people, the local people like you, get help?
Like, I'm not sure. But I'll, for the community, keep it safe, clean up, stuff like that. Keep the island, right?
What do you do regularly to survive, to make sure you get your next meal?
It's just whatever I could find, or if it's not what I could find, it's what people offer, Yes.
What will you say to your fellow Guamanians who kind of think negatively or look at you differently because of your situation? What would you say to them?
I wouldn't say anything bad. Yeah, I would just not even pay attention to it because it's that's being judgmental, That's what it is.
You're just trying to live your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not really how I want to live my life, you know what I'm saying? It's just wanting to I'd rather be supporting my son and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David, thank you for your time. Hi, how's it going? Janet, is it? Janice. So Janice, tell me, what's it like being homeless on Guam?
It's really tough.
Janice, Jesselyn's cousin, also shares her struggles with us. What's it like being homeless on Guam?
It's really tough.
Why so?
Well, because you have to worry about yourself and the people around you, your things. Basically, that's all.
How do you survive every day? What do you do to make sure you get your next meal?
I try to ask my family, my friends. If not, if they can't help me, then I don't eat.
But is this home right now, off the side of the road with this canopy? This is home?
No.
Okay. What do you consider home?
Being safe. No, that you don't have to worry about being harmed or your things getting stolen or whatever.
Is that what happens to you every day?
Yep.
That
Yes, every single day.
What kind of violence does someone in your situation have to endure?
I endure a lot. A lot of violence, a lot of emotional abuse, everything. But I just still keep my head up high and just keep going on with life.
Yeah.
Even though, yes, there's times I feel like I just want to give up and throw in the towel, but I just forget about it and just say, why give them the best of hand,
Yeah.
you know? Just keep on going.
Janice, you were born and raised on Guam?
Yes,
So this is home for you too.
yes.
You never, how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless for already about 20 years.
Wow.
So,
And you've seen the signs that the Attorney General put out for the panhandling, right?
no, I haven't.
You heard about it?
I just hear about it, and no, I do not agree with it. Why I do not agree with it is because, yes, I understand that not everybody is good, okay? Not even the governor is good. You know, there's also bad, you know? Everybody got bad, good, you know, in them. But just to look at us because we don't have a home or we don't have the money or we don't have a vehicle to take us from point A to point Z doesn't mean that we're any different. We're still human.
Yeah.
We still bleed the same.
Yeah.
We still breathe the same air,
Yeah.
you know? But like I always tell my cousin Jesselyn because she will, you know, come to me and start yelling at me because our coworkers or her boss is getting mad at her, talking about me, the way I'm living and whatnot. I'm like, hey, you know what? They want to judge me because the way I'm living, okay? For one, I'm not a dirty person, okay? I am a clean person. It's just I do get tired of keeping it clean, and then her, when she's mad, she just wants to throw her trash. And I come along again, picking it up. So I always say to her, if I'm gonna be your maid, then might as well pay me. Because I'm nobody's maid. Even me, myself, if I'm laying down and I'm comfortable, of course I wanna just throw my trash just like that.
Yeah.
You know, but I still manage to get myself up and go to the trash can and throw my trash.
Being homeless isn't a choice for this group, it's all they've got. Vince takes us deeper into the jungle area to see how they're living. Vince, how long have you been homeless?
More than 18 years.
18 years. And Guam, you were born and raised here?
Yes, I'm Chamorro from Agate.
Okay.
So we're trying our best to survive and we're all handicaps here.
Oh man. What's it like being out here and having to survive like this?
I have no parents, no brothers and sisters. They're all dead. They all
Yeah.
passed away. A lot of people think that's why I'm out here because I have a house. I don't have a house. I used to work. I'm crippled. I'm really handicapped. Second and fourth spine and my back is broken.
Yeah.
I can't even climb 4 feet. This is where we stay. He's gonna tell you guys this bill.
Okay.
And we suffered more than already 5 years for doing this.
They say police have told them to move out or face getting arrested. Also staying here is Bill. He shows us how they do their part to show appreciation for being able to live on the land.
You see how clean? This place was a disaster before.
Yeah.
A junkyard, filled with loads of trash. Behind it, filled with loads of trash over there.
So you guys are
We're
maintaining.
actually trying to clean it, clear it out.
Yeah.
We're trying to clean it to make it a living situation for everything.
Where else can you go?
Where else? Exactly, where else? We could go to the mayor's office if the mayor could, stop holding their money and pride on debating of how to help us out. There used to be people staying in the mayor's old GPD house, because I used to work there before as under the storm. They used to house people that didn't have housing or typhoon blew away their house. They can shelter them there and have them work, make them work for staying there. And that's what they did. The families work there. They go out bush cutting, picking up trash, and they're earning their wages. Instead of sitting around the house, sitting around looking pretty.
Forced to stay in an area that is not pretty, in hazardous conditions, a place where illegal dumping occurs. Still, for them, it's home. Have you witnessed the people that come here and dump?
No, there's a lot of people who come over.
They just drive up and throw their
Drive
stuff?
up and just throw it over here. It's all over here. My stuff, these are mine. A lot of it's missing. They stole it. All our clothes, her clothes, my clothes.
Yeah.
What we used to have, our panels, solar panels that were just down. So now even that other cop told us to vacate it by 8. They want us out by 8 o'clock.
Okay.
All our stuffs, we have stuffs over here. Our plates, pots, and things are all gone. Complete set. All our kitchenwares and everything's all gone. This is what they left us, the people.
And a lot of this Bill was saying is donated.
Yeah, but this is our own personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is her. Babe, come here. These stuffs that are here belongs to my wife right here. We even go get water right here. This is how much water we get, but we usually get more than 300 gallons.
This is the laundry detergent containers.
Yes, we flush them out, make sure there's no laundry smell and everything. Use them to shower, some to cook, green tea bottles, and everything.
Do you feel like they're doing enough?
No. This is way corruption already. They don't want to help the homeless. I can't say much about it too.
The homeless community also growing crops here.
We can farm back here and make money by selling our things. We plant so many peppers that's growing, Barry.
Yeah.
Peppers growing.
Yeah.
The farming is good.
This almost took me a year to do
All the farming, peppers growing here. Stuff like that. Instead of kicking us out, authorize us to clear a spot in this area and farm.
Give back.
Give back to the community. Farming. Look at the pepper trees. They're planting here pepper trees here.
Yeah.
Okay, right there. All these pepper trees, all pepper trees there. Look at that. All pepper trees. Right here. Right? The mangoes, pepper trees, all growing. Look at that. We can farm here and give back to the community. That's one way of asking for money. We can farm and, put homeless here to farm.
We also meet with Julian, who says he got a permit from the chief of police office to panhandle through February.
They told me that I cannot use this because it's not signed by chief of police, but it's been passed.
The permit is stamped by GPD. Police Chief Stephen Ignacio confirming his office is handling the panhandling permits. Can we show the camera here the signature from the police department?
This is from the chief of police. I have one too.
And police still come and
Yes,
question
they
it.
still come and tell us to leave when we're wearing the right things for it.
Julian, what's it been like for you living homeless on Guam?
It's difficult, but I get by. I do what I need to do to try and survive.
What would you ask of the government?
If they can just help us out and stop always trying to put us down like we're the low class. and we're nothing, because obviously that's the way that these cops are making us look like. We're nothing. We're lower than dirt. Just because they have a government official job, being a cop, they use and abuse their power by flying through traffic just to get out of traffic with their lights on, then they shut it off and they go normal.
You guys see this?
Yeah, I see it every single day, 24/7, even up and down here. Cops flying, passing traffic even though there's no cars.
And you guys are out here
24/7.
just trying to survive.
Yeah. And that's wrong. They pull people over. Yeah, I understand their cars are unregistered or whatever, sometimes expired. Homeless people, we don't have money to afford registration, insurance, and all that. Look at the cops. They pull people over, take their plates, but yet majority of all their vehicles are not registered. They're running illegal too, like us. So if they want to pull other registered drivers' license plates away, take your license plates off your car and stop driving it. They need they say they're peacemakers, right? They should show a good example by getting their vehicles registered, and maybe people like us or other people will not be using unregistered vehicles, because cops are doing it. Why can't we do it?
Living homeless on Guam, exposed to the worst. Julian shows us inside one of the makeshift shacks made of curtains, blankets, and wooden pallets.
This is our bed area where we sleep and everything.
Come inside.
They want us to
Mind
clear
if
it
we
out.
go inside?
Yeah, good. They came this morning telling us we had to clear it out, so that's
Okay.
why it's messy like this.
Okay.
Because at least, the owners should at least be proud and thankful that they have people that wants to clean the property
Yeah.
and make it a livable place for other people like us. But it's making it even more harder because every time we do things and we clean, everything goes good. Next thing you know, GPD comes again telling us that we have to leave.
Yeah. It's dark inside.
We're just like any other people, trying to make a living, make ends meet.
Yeah.
And we're making an effort to clear the place
Yeah.
and make it look decent, plant and everything. But every time we do something, they always GPD has to come in again and tell us we have to leave, we have to do this, we have to do that. So that's what we do. Now it's like we don't know where we're gonna go because they want us to leave by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So at least come over and even to show the cars out there
Yeah.
that the other residents that, hey, these guys are homeless. They're not that too bad. They're at least,
You're homeless, not criminals.
yeah, we're homeless. We're not even criminals. We're at least making a place to clean, make it look decent, where people can see and say, hey, at least these guys are doing what they can to make the island better. Even all the other trash, when I try and pick up something, even like if it's car parts or whatever, I get stopped by cops thinking that I'm breaking into something else. I was like, I'm right here. You don't see me in front of a vehicle?
Profiling.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing that I don't really like, when they don't know the situation or what's going on. They judge and they start profiling people. Oh, well, what did you do here? What are you doing here? I was in Derrida the last time.
Yeah.
They stopped me and they're already thinking that I broke into a water station when I'm just right in front of a drunk car.
Thank you for your time again. A harsh reality for others just like Julian. It's tough living that each hope will one day change as they too call where America's day begins their home. And those in this jungle area, you can see the pallets already stacked here. This is said to be a home, a potential home, that they're putting together for someone else in need, all doing what they can to help each other out while they're living on the streets and living homeless on Guam. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of The Hub, where America's stories begin. I'm Nick Delgado. Stay safe out there, everyone, and be kind to everyone.